Good morning, sports fans everywhere and non-sports fans too. Welcome to Coffee with Coach Ted. And I don't know, this isn't my logo yet, but dream. It says inside, you're never too old to dream. We'll take a sip of coffee here. Decaf with soy milk and stevia. I don't know, some of you may say that's not a real coffee drinker, but anyway, Coffee with Coach Ted. So, today's a good day and sports day in Boston. The Red Sox won last night. Lead whatever the series is with the Astros 3-1. One more game and they're in the World Series, I think. But anyway, so it's funny. Actually, to be honest, I'm not that big a sports fan. I don't watch the games. I just kind of follow the teams. My dad was a huge sports fan. He watched sports on TV all the time. And he was yelling at whatever was going on. Anyway, but I have this hat. It's leading me to my topic this morning. So let me tell you about this hat. This hat is from the championship series, the World Series. Wrong sport. Super Bowl 51, I guess. Anyway, so I was pleased because I don't know, I guess I follow sports a bit. And so the day after, a couple of days after they won the Super Bowl, there's a big ad in the Boston Globe newspaper for sweatshirts and T-shirts and different memorabilia for the Super Bowl win. So a few days later, I was in Logan Airport waiting for a plane to some seminar or whatever I was going to. And I went into the shop there to get a bottle of water for the plane. And they had this display of these Super Bowl championship hats. Monique, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. So I saw this display of hats. I went over and looked at it, and $40, $40 for this. Hi, hello, Monique. And I bought it. I mean, it was like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool, but I had this impulse to buy it, and I spent the $40, and that's not a lot of money. But it's a fair amount of money for a cap. So it's good quality. Anyway, so I bought it on an impulse, and that's what there was something else I was going to talk about this morning, but I wanted to show you the hat, and I thought, oh well, impulse buying. That's certainly an issue for a fair number of us with ADHD, right? We get our idea that we need something, we want something, and we don't think very much about it. We just go boom. And with Amazon, particularly, just right there at our fingertips, it's so easy to just go online and order something. So we'll show you another. I'm outing myself today. So I don't know, a while ago I bought this Fire tablet. It's a 7-inch tablet, okay? And it works. And basically, in a way, I used it for a reader more than anything else. But it kept getting me frustrated because it was a little slow. Times I try to open it to get to the page I wanted to read, and it would just sit there and sit there. I'm like, oh God, I don't know. It's just so slow. So I had this idea. Let me look and see. I know they had an 8-inch one, and was that maybe he had a more powerful processor, whatever. So it would open up faster and do things faster. So I of course went online. I mean, I was sitting right there, went on to Amazon and looked up the HD2, and here we go. Refurbished, reused, whatever it was. I guess reconditioned, I think maybe the right term. And I bought the darn thing. And then, of course, I had to buy, and it wasn't that expensive. I don't know, it was $40, I think, $39. And, of course, then I had to buy a case for it to keep it safe. And I do, I use it, so now the older one just sits on the shelf. I don't use it at all. And I don't know. It's like I don't go out and spend thousands of dollars impulsively, generally. But it was get in my head something I want. It's like boom, it's like I don't really think it through, and I think that's kind of typical of a lot of us. Impulsivity is certainly one of the hallmarks of ADHD, and doing, acting impulsively without thinking things through very clearly. So you might take a minute and just think about, what impulsive thing have you done lately? What have you bought impulsively? This is kind of more today about impulsive spending and any other kind of impulsivity. But what kinds of things did you buy that you just had this idea, like you had to have it now, right? And there's this thing about, well, if I don't do it now, then maybe I won't do it, or I'll forget about it, or so I've got to do it now, rather than saying, well, let me sit down and give this some thought when I have a few minutes to do that, to see if this makes sense. But our sort of now, not now, time sense, like the future doesn't exist in our minds. It's like if it's not now, it's sometime, maybe never, right? So it's got to be now. And so it can lead us into some significant trouble if we're spending too much in this way, and we're spending things on big ticket items. I don't know. Last night or yesterday, I was reading about sitting at the desk, and how we sit too much. And I sit at my desk, not right now. I'm at the dining room table, and I'm, having my coffee with you. I sit a lot in front of you, and I try to remember to get up, periodically walk around, stretch my back, stretch my body. But I always read something about sitting on an exercise ball. It's a little less stable. It helps you have to really sit up straighter, not slouch back. It works your core. So of course I looked on Amazon while I was on something else on the computer on a Zoom call, but I looked up on Amazon these balls. Well, how much they cost, and I saw you could get a base for it so it doesn't roll around. And I didn't buy it yet. So I don't know. I'll do a little research on that. So anyway, that's today. Impulsive spending, something we need to be careful about. watch out for any tendencies. And if we notice ourselves starting to go, oh, I got to get that thing, just good, do it now. Just stop. You need to write it down, come back to it, give it some thought. There are any number of methods of looking at a decision. Decision making is not our strength. So, but there's doing, pros and cons, or there's talking to somebody else, family, friend. Like, do I need this now? Do I need it at all? Or is it just sort of something, a whim? So anyway, that's Coffee with Coach Ted today. And so we're rooting for the Patriots, and we're rooting for the Red Sox, and the Celtics. I'm not so much into basketball, and definitely not so much into hockey, but we got great basketball team, great hockey team. This is a great sports town, and it's great in lots of other ways, which are much more to my liking here. So again, have a great day, and Coffee with Coach Ted will be here again on Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So have a great day and a great weekend. Bye-bye.